What's good, YouTube? It's your man CJ, aka the High Value Nurse, checking in once again, back with another video. President Donald Trump is in the news once again, and recently he is proposing abolishing federal income tax and charging higher tariffs on foreign goods to make up for it. I don't know about this one, but my main concern is how will it affect nurses? Let's talk about it. Now, before we get into the video, I really need you all to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, just so you can be updated on all the new content that we got popping off at this channel. I appreciate it in advance. For 2025, the goal is to try to hit 100K YouTube subscribers for 2025. That's my goal, and I believe we can do it. So do me a favor, subscribe. It costs you nothing. But let's get into it. So, ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump is proposing that we get rid of the federal income tax, and he wants to charge, tariffs, higher tariffs on foreign imported goods. Let's just start this off by saying, do I think that will actually happen? No. Do I think it's an interesting concept? Sure. And now just get this out the way. I'm not an economist. I'm not really even big on politics like that, but I do read, and I like to stay up to date on stuff like this and government rulings and new executive orders and new laws that's coming into play, especially as I start to progress in my career as a nurse. I think it's always important to stay up to date on things like that, because it trickles down to you at the end of the day. But do I think that's really gonna happen? No. Like I said, no, probably not. And here's why. So the government really needs that money. In 2023, the government collected $2.2 trillion in taxes alone. I mean, that's literally half. That's nearly half of all federal revenue. And y'all really think Congress and the government is really about to give that up? Highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. I mean, could you really see Congress really allowing something like that to happen? I mean, really, even if the president really pushed it, I don't think that the Republicans and the Democrats will really sit there and be okay with giving up their biggest revenue stream without having a guaranteed source of revenue to back that up. I really don't see that happening. And I'm gonna be honest, like, the tariffs alone might not be enough. Doing something like that is a really huge gamble. And if that money isn't enough, they'll just find a new way to taxes. So in theory, it sounds good. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think we'll see it. But okay, let's spin it a little bit. Let's just say somehow this did happen. What could nurses gain from this? Bigger paychecks, obviously. I mean, that's probably the biggest perk. If your federal income tax is gone, then you're going to bring home more money. I mean, somebody bringing home $70K a year, you know what I'm saying, is probably going to take home a little bit more than like $15,000 annually. So that's a good thing. Then we got more financial freedom with, not having more taxes to pay. You have more money to do the things that you need to do. Pay off debt quicker, invest more, stack up more money to get a crib, all that good stuff, which is all wonderful. Then you will probably have better incentives to go to work. When you not getting taxed and you bringing home more of your paper, I mean, why wouldn't you go to work at that point? You dig what I'm saying? And do some overtime at that. I mean, why wouldn't you? It would be stupid not to. And then from a business aspect, if you wanted to start a business, a home health business, or whatever kind of business you wanted to start as a nurse, it's no corporate tax, so you got more money to do what you need to do. I mean, yes, that's awesome. But before we get too excited, what exactly are we really trading off? Because please believe it, nothing in this thing is free. Absolutely nothing. if they charge higher taxes on imported goods, I'm thinking everything is just going to go back up. Gas, medical supplies, just all kind of stuff. So yeah, you're getting more, but you about to be putting it right back into everything you done spent because you keeping more. Then something you also got to think about is healthcare budget cuts. Right now, income taxes help fund hospitals and healthcare programs like Medicare and Medicaid. If something like that was to happen to where the taxes are now cut, that could mean budget cuts for the hospitals. Can they run like they used to run? Budget cuts for nurses, possible layoffs. So that's something that we really got to take into consideration and really think about before we start jumping for joy for no income taxes. And let's just keep it real for a second. The government is just not about to give up trillions of dollars without finding other ways to taxes. Let's be real. I mean, you got to think about it. If they get rid of the federal income taxes, it's probably going to be a higher payroll tax, higher sales tax. Just we got to just think about stuff like that. Nothing is coming for free. Everything has to balance. Now, although I don't think this will happen, I do think there should be some incentives for the people that get out here, work hard, that make this country run, especially the people that are out here doing the overtime, staying over, going above and beyond. People need to be rewarded for things like that. And I think I heard Trump say something about possibly cutting taxes for overtime. I think that's a good start there. I mean, to those people that want to put in the extra work and everything like that, why should they have their overtime tax? Why not? I think that would be a good start to not tax people on their OT. But just cutting out federal income taxes altogether, I just don't see it happening. I really don't see it happening. I just think it'll be too much red tape, and I think something like that would take years to pull off. You know what I'm saying? Like years to pull off. I don't think we'll ever see it. And to be real, I just don't think we'll ever see it. The risk is just too high, if you ask me. I mean, but who knows? I'm not an economist. I'm not really in any of that, but I don't see that happening. But I think it's something that could be a good debate. I think some good could come from it, but I think everything has to be balanced out. Who would not want to keep more paper in their pocket? You dig what I'm saying? And I think something in that lane would influence people to go back to work and get a job and all that kind of stuff. Because you got people that be like, I don't see nothing from my paycheck. Especially when I do OT. It's a lot of people that will not do OT because they tax the heck out of it. And it's just no point. So I think you could do some good with the idea of, cutting overtime taxes. But I don't know. I just don't see it happening. But like I said, it's a good debate. And it's something that should be talked about, though. You dig what I'm saying? It's something that should be talked about. Trump in there doing things and signing all kind of orders, getting people talking. And I'm not going to lie. I've never been this interested in politics as I am now. So what a time to be alive. You know what I'm saying? What a time to be a millennial in the workforce, especially in 2025, where we are in a state to where most people don't want to work. A lot of people really don't want to work. You have more people complaining about things than ever. And are things a little bit tougher than they were yesteryear? Of course. Are you going to have problems? Of course. Are you still going to have to work for everything that you have? Most of us will. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I guess I'm so used to adaptation and I got such a strong faith in God that I really just roll with what's finna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, not that I agree with the things that are happening or anything like that, but it's just because what can you do if it's just what can you do? They're gonna happen whether you like it or not. I mean, you can show your voice by voting and everything like that, but besides that, if the person that you voted for isn't in office, then what more can you really do? I don't know. Maybe y'all can help me out with that. What do y'all think? Do y'all think cutting a federal income tax would be a good idea? Educate me, because like I said, I'm no expert on this topic. So I want to know what y'all think right now and how y'all feeling about this in the comments. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, my name is CJ, aka the High Value Nurse, checking in once again, back with another video. And if you don't do nothing else, get paid. Young nurse, get paid. Roll to 100K. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute.